Hey y'all, hey, it is day 16, y'all. 16th day of January. Um, Today's topic, we're going to be hitting on how to maintain healthy relationships, whether that's friendships or intimate relationships between a man and a woman. It can apply to both. So, yeah, I was just having this discussion with my mom earlier, and it's just like, why do people make things so hard? Why do individuals make relationships so hard to sustain? Healthy relationships at that. And it's just like, communication is key. That is the sole thing of a healthy relationship. I don't know how people disregard communication, but that is key. And I know so many people may be like, well, duh, but you would be surprised how many people don't take it seriously and know that that is the key to any type of healthy relationship, whether once again it's between peers or co-workers, employee to boss. Communication is so crucial. It is so vital to anything that has success attached to it. That's key. Like, I don't understand how people avoid communication. Like, why do that? Why make things harder than they have to be? Why risk a good, healthy friendship or relationship over something so minute and so small as miscommunication? Why do that? And then on top of that, why do people lie on top of that as well? Like, let's not do that. I hope y'all left that in 2023. Really, it should have been left plenty of years back. But we can't always have what we want or what we wish sometimes. But yeah, I wish that that stuff would have been left like in the past years and decades ago. But I understand that realistically, with some people that's just impossible. But it's just like, why do we do that? Like, why do we not be truthful? Why do we not utilize healthy and direct communication with each other? Why do that? And then people will act or play the victim as if they don't know what they did. Like, let's not do that. To me personally, it just makes me feel like you didn't value our relationship. You didn't value me as a friend or as a girlfriend. You didn't value me as whatever title I hold to someone. Is like, if miscommunication was the reason that we no longer rock with each other, or I no longer rock with you, then that's bizarre. That makes absolutely no sense. I'm a big communicator. And of course, I understand that not everyone operates that way. It's the sole reason why I'm doing the video. I'm saying people should learn how to operate in that manner, because that costs a lot of good, genuine, pure, loyal relationships, especially when it comes to me. Like, I don't get that. For example, if someone is looking for a job, and this principal is over here saying, oh yeah, I have all these positions. My whole front desk needs to go. I need to replenish them with new people and this and that because they getting on my nerves. They lazy. They don't want to work, blah, 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 etc., etc. This principal is telling that to another individual. Yet somehow, when that individual reaches out to the principal who then said all of what he or she had to say to this individual, right? And this is just an example. I'm not saying like this is a precise scenario, but this is an example of what I'm talking about. So this principal then said blah, 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 blase, blase to this individual, right? And now the individual is like, ring, ring, ring. Hey, principal, are these openings still available? Like, what's going on? Blah, blah. Except when the person says ring, ring, ring to the principal does not answer the phone. Like, the principal goes ghost, MIA. Right? Right. Why do that? Instead of just answering the phone and say, hey, well, we did go ahead and fill this position already, or this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for someone that's bilingual instead of only English speaking, and blah, blah, blah. Why is that so hard? Why avoid this person's call, keeping in mind that you're the one who told this person that you had all of these open positions and availabilities? Why not just pick up the phone instead of avoiding having that conversation. Like, I don't understand what people feel when they do that. Like, what is the purpose when people do that? Like, instead of attacking the situation and the conversation head on, you avoid the situation and just completely go ghost. Like, I don't understand that about people. Another example, if someone invites you to an event months prior, someone reaches out to you and invites you to an event. The time comes 2 months later. That event is here, it's happening, it's ready to go. This person is expecting you to show up, and then on the day of, you say, oh, I forgot I had this birthday to go to. You didn't know that same birthday occurs every year. You didn't think that it'll be considerate for you to reach out to that person who extended the invite 2 months ago. You didn't think that it would be the right time 2 months ago to tell that person, hey, I have this birthday coming up, but we can get together on a later date to catch up on things, or whatever the case may be. Why don't people take others into consideration? And like, that's just so crazy to me. Like, that ultimately speaks a level of disrespect. Like, that's so disrespectful. It's inconsiderate. It's not truthful. It's not honest. It doesn't show any type of character or integrity. I mean, in fact, it does. It just says that you're not any of those things. Like, you're not a person of integrity, and you're not a person who stands 10 toes down on who you are and what you are to people and who you are to others. But it's so crazy because those are the same people who expect so much from others, but they don't reciprocate that same energy. So that's just so crazy to me. So just keep in mind, be very mindful of the consideration of others, take others seriously, value people, communicate, be honest, be transparent, be real, don't lie. Life is simple. People just genuinely and truthfully make it harder than what it has to be. Life is so simple. Maintaining and sustaining great relationships for a long period of time, it's obtainable, but people just make it hard. What's the reason behind that? I have no idea. But yeah, if I start rocking with anybody, it's because of things like that. Like, and then it's just like so minute, just people. It's something so small that's why it really just grinds my gears and just blows my mind, because it's just like, really you went that route when all you had to do is something so simple. All you had to do is reach out. All you had to do is keep it 100. Like, that's so crazy to me. So yeah, just be considerate of others and let them know up front, hey, I ain't gonna be able to make it, or I just don't feel like coming. I would respect that more, and I would respect that more and respect you more for just keeping it real versus going ghost. And that's just me. And I feel like if I feel like that, I can imagine that others who are like me feel the same way. So I'm speaking on behalf of all of the me's out there. But yeah, so I'm just like, what? That's just like I saw on Instagram about, yeah, it was back like in I want to say early December of last year of 2023. And it was on Instagram, and the girl was like, she invited, I think, 10 of her friends, and it was just supposed to be something close and intimate. She invited all of them to her birthday dinner, and only 2 of them showed up. Only 2. And they came an hour and a half late, almost 2 hours late. But at least they came and they showed up, and I would assume that they communicated with her and told her, hey, we're going to be this late. I know we're not on time right now, but we are en route. We're coming for sure. The other one, she said nobody responded. Nobody answered her phone calls. Nobody did anything. So she said to them, she was like in the camera, and she posted this on her platform on Instagram or wherever she posted. I saw it on Instagram, but she could have possibly posted it on TikTok first. I'm not sure. But anyway, she was just like, let me tell y'all this right now. Don't invite me to no baby shower. Don't invite me to no birthday party. Don't invite me to no brunch. I'm not coming. And I don't blame her, because that was so trifling and so low down to do her like that. Once again, on the date of this girl's birthday. Not answering her phone calls, not responding to text messages. That is some crazy stuff to me. To just know that people are out here who's truly like that. That is some crazy stuff to me. because it's just so simple. Even if they didn't rock with her like that, let her know in advance. Hey, I don't really think I'm rocking with you like that. This is how I feel. I probably should have told you sooner, but I don't want to be fake coming to your dinner knowing that I feel like this. If we can move forward and we can come to some type of solution as to where our friendship stands and why, and we can possibly where we could possibly like rekindle or whatever what we have, whether it was a simple disagreement or whatever the case may be, they should have let her know. They should have let her know like what was up and what was happening. I don't know who this little old man is. Hold on, y'all. With his binoculars. I don't care about age, because old people just be it. Because old people be just as wicked as young folks. With his gloves on. It is cold up, but I don't care. I don't put nothing past nobody with this world we live in. Make sure ain't nobody else coming up behind me. But anyway, yeah, so it was just like, that was so low down. I'm like, and this is why people be thinking, people probably be thinking I'm falsely telling the story or whatever. But seriously, my daddy put me on game at such a young age. Around 10, 11, he just started spitting game, dropping jewels, dropping knowledge, dropping gems. Like, that's what kind of molded me into who I am as a young woman today. Like, that's what he told me. Jazz, baby girl, Sandy Red, Dirty Red is what he called me, because my hair is so super, super brown. I get it from my grandmother, his mother. Dirty Red. You're going to find one true friend in this lifetime. One. You may get blessed or lucky enough to find two. But any more than that is not worth it. Any more than that is not worth it. It ain't going to happen. Because out of this large group of girls that you hanging around, only two going to keep it real with you. If not only one. And that was that. And that's why I don't fiend for people. I used to. I went through a stage in my early mid-20s. I went through a stage where I was just like, oh, I want friends. I need these type of friends. I want these type. And of course, yeah. Do I still want good relationships? Yeah, with people who have the same mindset, the same spiritual relationship and everything like that with Christ, on the same plateau, on the same scale as to where I am in life. Of course I would love that. Of course I would welcome that. But they would definitely have to prove themselves, because I met some people who started out where it's like, oh, I love God and this and that. And then the more conversation I had with them, it's just like, we may be worshiping two different gods. Because the one you talking about and the one that I worship don't seem to be the same. Because what are you talking about right now? What's coming out of your mouth for real? Like, what? You sure we on the same level? You sure we thinking alike? You sure you say, you sure you worship and praise the same Jesus Christ as me? Because when that mouth open, it does not seem like it. The atmospheres and arenas you place yourself in does not seem like it. So they would definitely have to prove themselves. And God would definitely have to speak to me and say, hey, yeah, he would have to let my spirit be approving of like whoever is in the midst of my presence or whatever, not on any type of ego or anything like that. That's just the truth. But yeah, it's just like, of course I would want that. But if that doesn't happen, then I'm cool with where I'm at the same time, because I know I got me. I know God got me. I know my family got my back. And that's what seems to have worked for me thus far. That's the one thing that seems to have been constant. Me, Jesus, and my family. So yeah. But it's just like, communicate with people. Communicate. I promise it's simple. Whether you feel like it's going to hurt their feelings. For me, it hurts my feelings more if someone just completely ghosts me or just come up with some BS excuse at the last minute. Like, what? This don't even make sense. Send me the proof. Show me the proof. Because it is not adding up, sis or bro. Like, it ain't adding up. Make it make sense. But it's just like, I don't get it. Just, life is simple. Stop making it hard. Communicate with people. Let them know what it is. Whether you feel like it's going to hurt their feelings or not. Be considerate. Just be considerate. Be mindful. And that's all I came on here to talk about today. Like, let's get it together. Let's get it together. Guys and gals. Because this is stupid. Like, certain things just be stupid and pointless. Like, we're all adults. We're all adults. Let's act like it. All right. All right. Bye. Talk to y'all later.